Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Inside, guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Dupree. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Finds the tight end. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making... so much easier, and he does right there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the run, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Evans. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington right back to the line. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Williams will pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
They'll line up for a second down play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, give on the inside. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Shakes off the defender. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It's almost like they knew they good job of seeing the quarterback breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in, so no matter what you throw at it.
Williams looking for a man. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
There he goes. Oh, what a catch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to barrel in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the ground with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Williams will pass. And they're not on the same page there. Up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They punted away on fourth down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Edwards. He's got him wide open. Open space in the middle.
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Coleman. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. At midfield, he's got room. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Looking for a man. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So
the offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term, be quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs, staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't make... a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. Big time play by the defense. Hill.
They coming out come the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Grab near the marker. It's Green. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice turn.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his big tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Got the quick pass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Trying to run is Coleman. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Dupree. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense balance. a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On the run, it's Coleman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They're going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Williams will pass. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown saving. At the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's got the tight end. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay